Hello and welcome to Lady Wisdom Speaks Academy and Catherine's Garden. Well, look at what came in the mail again today. Another catalog. And these catalogs have been an inspiration. They're helping me to get over this change of the weather because I am ready for spring. And it's been so miserable. We had snow on the ground and all of that, but now I'm hoping that things will warm up and that we will be finished with this cold weather. At least that I'll be able to get out and start doing some garden cleanup. The birds are in the trees and it has been thawing out here in my zone 6 garden. As you can see, there's still some snow on the ground. But there's going to be a need for a lot of garden cleanup. It's a lot of branches and things, but the snow is still there and so forth. But in the meantime, take a look with me through this catalog. And also, maybe I should start doing some painting. I don't know. Look at my hydrangea wreath that I created last year in the fall actually, when the weather was turning and I was able to gather the hydrangeas and create this wreath. Well, it's looking pretty good there. And usually in the wintertime I paint. This year I didn't do much painting. But in the past, I've done a lot of painting of the garden. Just my thoughts. And I placed them in my room here. And you know what got me thinking about hydrangeas? I got this catalog, White Flower Farm catalog, and on the cover, guess what? Hydrangeas. Yes, they had hydrangeas on the cover. So we can go over it and look at it a little bit. But it reminds me that my hydrangeas that I planted last year, are going to come up. Hopefully the weather will not trick them and destroy the buds, because it's starting to get a little warm outside. And what happened in the past was that when the weather gets warm, the buds start to open, but then we'd have a cold snap and it would kill the buds, the flower buds, even though the hydrangea bush is supposed to be a reoccurring hydrangea bush and actually grow on new wood. It takes so long for the buds to develop, and you don't really get a lot of flowers. But hopefully that won't happen to us, even though it's really supposed to warm up again. I'm looking forward to getting some really nice hydrangeas like I did last year. But come with me as we go through this White Flower Farm catalog and take a look inside. We can dream still. Or maybe I need to take out the paintbrush and the canvas and start painting again. We hope that, maybe that will help me get over waiting for summer or the spring warm weather and getting outside. Well, let's take a look. White Flower Farm Spring 2019 Garden Book came in the mail. Another beautiful catalog. And gracing the cover is one of my favorite flowers, hydrangeas. Look at that, a new color, hydrangea, little quickfire. This is so beautiful. Remember all of the hydrangeas that I planted and the different hydrangea bushes that I have? I don't have this one. This would be great to add to my collection. Now this is a different catalog. It's not as thick as the others, but has some really beautiful things in it. I like the pictures of the gardens. Gives some really great ideas. Now I planted Cleomia in my garden. Last year. They weren't white, they were pink or kind of purplish color, but really beautiful. That looks nice. So here's some of the different flowers that they're offering. Echinacea. Now I planted an echinacea too, and it is pink, a pink echinacea. Looks so pretty too, but I like this color too. I think I'll look for it in Home Depot. One thing about these catalogs, they give you some great ideas. Look at this Endless Summer hydrangea. And the lilies. What is this? It's a clematis. That's really different. Make beautiful bouquets from Cuttin Gardens. I would like to do more this year is to plant more flowers so that I can use them for cuttings and bring it in the house. Spread the flowers in the house. Look at this. Bird houses. Bird baths. Now I have a couple of bird baths. But I saw this other bird bath that looks something like this. I might just get it. This is so inspiring. Exclusive perennials. This is Astilbe. Astilbe is supposed to be good for the shade. These look like shade plants. And I have some Astilbe, but not a lot. But that looks really nice in a drift. Lavender and daylilies. Wow, this is really making me long for spring. As you know, in my garden I have a whole lot of hostas. It's kind of good to see this all of these hosta plants. They call it the Emerald Isle. It says top quality perennials from A to Z. As I said before, having catalogs are great because they give you a description of the different flowers, and having that as a reference can help you in making decisions on what type of flowers you want to add to your garden and where you want to place them. Because sometimes you can have a plant, but if you don't put it in the right place, it's not going to help the plant one bit. So you want to be really careful about placing them in the right place. I love tall bearded iris, and you know, tall bearded iris grow best in the sun, in a sunny area, and then also you want to know that it's going to come into bloom in June. I like the idea of a succession of bloom. Oh, look at that butterfly. Lilies. Wow, that's a different lily. I've never seen the double lily like that. It almost looks like a rose, but it's a lily. And then Casablanca. I have my Casablanca lilies in my garden. Lupin. Long ago, about 10 years ago, I had got some lupin seeds and planted them. They came up blue, quite pretty. Monarda, I have Monarda. I have this red Monarda here. Peonies. Peonies don't really show for a long time, but when they do, it's so beautiful. It's right between between spring and the beginning of summer. Like in May, they seem to come up around May in our area, and it kind of like fills in the gap before I have my roses in June coming up. Yeah, the peonies take that place. This is pretty nice. Plant a ready-made buffet for pollinators. And I love this, these sample gardens that one can have. Dahlias. Yes, these are definitely for late summer blooms. And I've seen some dahlias that are as big as dinner plates. This is a beautiful catalog. It doesn't look like much, but shoot, giving a lot of joy with the flowers, more so than the vegetables. The other catalogs that I had before were more vegetable oriented, but this one, now they're showing the grow your own favorite fruits and vegetables. If you want to get a lemon tree, tomatoes, Then it says enhance your garden with shrubs. Hydrangeas. I love hydrangeas. All of the different types. This is pretty. Vanilla strawberry. Almost looks like an ice cream cone, or those freeze, you know, those cones, icy cones. Rhododendrons. I planted a couple of them in my garden. Hopefully they'll come back again. They'll flower this year, that's what I'm hoping. I think they're there, but just a matter of them flowering. And of course, roses. This is pretty. Prince Charles. Now this is what I have in my garden. Right here. Rose Eden Climber. The clematis. And then tools, pottery, other different essentials, outdoor gear, and then if you wanted to buy gift plants. Well, thank you for going over this with me. We're a Zone 6 garden. And we still have some snow on the ground. It's melting quickly and the temperature's changing, but I'm still longing for spring to really come and some good weather to show up. So thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. And well, I hope that you liked this video. Thank you for joining me, and see you next time on Lady Wisdom Speaks or Catherine's Garden. Bye! Remember to subscribe to Lady Wisdom Speaks Academy on YouTube. Be blessed. Please subscribe to Catherine's Garden on YouTube. Bye!